Welcome to the Kingdom of Lautermont, a place where humans and dragons are basically besties thanks to a magical contract called the Seikoku. It is a fancy sticker that binds master and beast forever. Here we find Dragonar Academy, a prep school for kids hoping to tame legendary monsters and rule the skies, assuming they don't get eaten first. Meet Ash, a student who is painfully average, or at least that is the vibe he gives off. His dragon is still snoozing inside its egg, making him the campus punching bag. But Ash is special because a mysterious force from the actual mother of dragons, no, not that one, chooses him to carry a weird, unprecedented power. It starts with the dragon mom shifting into human form after spotting some beat-up kids nearby. She walks up to the amputee and whispers his name. She scoops Ash up, wrapping him in some spooky energy. Then boom, a holy flashlight turns on around them. Ash's missing arm grows back, and he receives a shiny new magical tattoo to boot. Cut to a blood-red moon, and Ash is waking up in a creepy room. He is bandaged and confused until a strange lady beside his bed starts whispering sweet nothings to calm him down. Before the poor guy can even process where he is, the woman decides personal space is a myth and climbs aboard. She plants a kiss on him, claiming it is a ritual because destiny basically gift-wrapped her for him. Ash jolts awake clutching his arm, totally freaked out by what he hopes was just a very vivid fever dream. Back at school, massive dragons fill the air while students celebrate another day of not dying during recess. Inside, everyone crowds the bulletin board, hyping themselves up for the upcoming dragon riding festival. As soon as Ash walks in, the room goes quiet, followed by gossip and stares. He tries to ignore the insults, but he is failing miserably. He is about to throw hands when Ray steps in to intervene. Max joins them as Ash vents about being the laughing stock of the entire campus. Max just sighs, dropping some serious truth bombs on him. To kill the awkward vibe, Ray pivots to the important topic, the new pretty girls in class. Ash is stunned silent while Max just face palms. Class starts with a lecture on the Seikoku emblem, the magical GPS linking master and dragon. The teacher notes that dragons only ride with chosen masters, prompting the entire class to roast Ash before the lesson moves on to geography. There is the Dragon Land chevron and the tech-savvy Zephyros. Also, do not forget honor because apparently that matters in high school. Later, Ray chats up Ash until Sylvia marches onto the scene. She starts yelling at people for standing in the hallway. The girls look annoyed, and Ash asks Ray if this is the girl he mentioned earlier. Ray whispers that Sylvia is the Empire's fourth princess, which explains the attitude. She is smart but acts like she owns the place, so most people avoid her. Walking out to the lobby, Ray asks if Ash plans to join the big event. Ash says no, mostly because he currently lacks a dragon. Ray tries to grab Ash's hand to check his mark, but Ash recoils instantly. Suddenly, Student Council President Rebecca walks in, and the student body collectively loses their minds rushing to her. Ray stares at her fantasizing about, well, let's not go there. Rebecca flashes a smile. Ray thinks she read his mind. Ash uses the chaos to sneak away before things get weird. After break, it is time for dragon flight practice on the field. Since Ash is dragonless, he has to borrow Ray's ride. The instructor gives the safety talk, and on the signal, everyone mounts up to start the chaos. The dragons clash midair, and Sylvia, riding her dragon Lancelot, goes absolutely feral on the offense. The teacher just watches uselessly, while Ray provides colorful commentary from the sidelines like a sportscaster. Ash focuses too hard and accidentally triggers a magical turbo boost, slamming straight into Sylvia's dragon. The crash stops the class, and the instructor rushes over to chew Ash out. Ash tries to apologize, but Sylvia slaps him and blames him entirely. Ray steps in, trying to talk some sense into the situation, but Sylvia coldly suggests Ash's dragon is dead inside the egg. That snaps Ash's patience, and he nearly lunges at the princess. Ray holds him back, but Ash stands his ground, demanding she retract the insult. So she proposes a duel. If he wins the festival, she apologizes. And just like that, it is on. That night, Ash finds himself paralyzed in front of the mystery girl, Navi. He cannot move while she taunts him. She claims this is his final night before rebirth, so he just has to endure her test. This test is weirdly specific. Too spicy for the censors, apparently. Come morning, Ash is mumbling Navi's name in his sleep like a creeper, until Ray bangs on the door. At the festival, Rebecca announces the grand prize, fame, glory, and a date with her. The stakes just skyrocketed. Then Sylvia steps up to deliver the most arrogant speech possible. She stares Ash down and recites her clan motto about giving 100% effort. She walks off, leaving the crowd totally underwhelmed. Everyone starts groaning about how boring that was. Then Ash shows up, looking ready to vomit. The race kicks off, with dragons smashing through obstacles and taking to the sky. Inside a tunnel, 3 girls try to box Sylvia in. She ignores them, but our hero decides to play White Knight. He knocks the bullies into each other. He clears the path for Sylvia. She does not thank him, obviously, but they both keep pushing forward, determined to win this thing. Reaching a forest clearing, Ash takes a breather and tells his dragon to chill. He knows he is probably going to lose. His borrowed dragon cannot compete with hers, but surprisingly, he is not salty about it. He just smiles, admitting it was actually fun. Suddenly, a weird noise cuts through the forest. Ash investigates, stumbling upon some spooky ancient ruins. A voice announces a Zaphiros warship is nearby, and an armed man appears, ruining the vibe instantly. The creepy guy smiles and asks Ash's age. Ash says 16, which surprises the guy since Ash's dragon should not be such a late bloomer. Ash asks how the guy knows so much, but the stranger just rambles vaguely about a curse. Suddenly, a girl named Anya jumps in, attacking Ash to protect the creep. Ash runs, but they give chase. Anya tells him it is just his bad luck. She pins him down, ready to end him, but she hesitates at the last second. Ash uses that hesitation to kick her into next week. She prepares to strike back, but the ground crumbles beneath her. Ash, suffering from severe main character syndrome, tries to save her. He falls off the cliff. Anya freezes up, but her master drags her away, leaving Ash to die. While falling to his doom, Ash's arm tattoo starts glowing like a neon sign, sending a shockwave that the bad guys feel miles away. In his delirium, Ash sees a giant floating egg thing. He touches it, and it cracks open immediately. Inside is a small girl. Ash holds her, wondering why his dragon is a human. He hallucinates Navi saying some cryptic nonsense. Ash tries to figure out if this kid is actually his ride. The girl wakes up, realizes a stranger is holding her, and immediately punches Ash in the face, sending him splashing into the lake. She starts scolding him with maximum attitude. Ash looks away, embarrassed, still trying to process if she is actually the one. Once confirmed, Ash tries to introduce himself, but she cuts him off. She claims she is the master here. Ash is just stunned. That night, he sneaks her into his dorm. She immediately complains about the square footage and lack of luxury. Then she steals his bed. While Ash sleeps, she creeps up on him like a predator. And then she bites him. She says he smells good and takes another chomp. Next morning, a groggy Ash opens the door to find Rebecca and Max. Rebecca says she just came to check on the new dragon. Just then, the girl wakes up and drops the blanket. Seeing the bite marks on Ash's neck, Max grabs him, ready to commit murder. Rebecca stays calm, noting Ash slept on the floor, saving him from a beating. She insists dragons hate clothes, forcing Ash to frantically toss a blanket over her. Rebecca tosses her some old hand-me-downs, getting straight to business. The Academy wants Professor Conwell to inspect Ash's weird new partner. Max explains the professor is a top-tier dragon expert. Rebecca advises Ash to keep the girl inside, and also reminds him to visit the support office to finally get paid. Ash thanks her and the dragon girl steps out. Her outfit grabs everyone's attention immediately. She checks herself out in the mirror, praising her looks while Ash waits. Ash considers food options just as she spots a crepe stand nearby. She demands food, claiming she is starving. One bite hooks her, and she demands these sugar bombs for breakfast daily. Ash reminds her dragons eat meat, causing her to suddenly collapse and complain about feeling hot. Panicked, Ash tries to help, but she stops him cold. Passers-by stare as the tension between them gets weirdly romantic. Just before they kiss, Sylvia and her maid interrupt. Sylvia is furious, but before Ash can explain, the girl sneezes loudly. The sneeze exposes Sylvia's underwear, so she naturally punches Ash in the face. Sylvia realizes the crepe contains antia, which is basically dragon poison. It is an illegal substance that totally messes with dragon biology. Cosette quickly feeds the girl a potion to flush the toxins from her blood. Sylvia yells at Ash for being such a careless idiot. The maid nudges her, and Sylvia grudgingly admits she was actually wrong about Ash's dragon being dead. She apologizes, but her tsundere settings kick in, so she gets mad again and storms off. Cosette waves goodbye and trails after her. Ash watches them leave until the girl jealously scolds him. Ash senses someone watching him, but when he turns around, the creepy stalker is already gone. Shaking it off, they continue their shopping spree. At a store, the clerk mistakes the girl for Ash's sister. She screams that she is his master, not his sister. Exhausted from shopping, Ash collapses on a bench near a waterfall. He realizes she needs a name, so he dubs her Ekko after an ancient dragon. It was the name of the legendary creator's partner. As soon as he says it, energy bursts from Ekko. Ash's arm glows bright, finally sealing their contract and merging their magical energy flows into one. Ekko heads to a public restroom, unaware she is being watched. While she washes up, a creepy figure appears behind her holding some suspicious liquid. Elsewhere, Sylvia tries to justify her earlier behavior to Cosette, making things incredibly awkward for everyone involved. She bumps into Ash, who is loitering outside the ladies' room. Sylvia instantly flips out and starts scolding him. She is clearly embarrassed by the situation. Ash claims Ekko is taking way too long inside. They investigate and find Ekko's clothes and Oron powder, which is a clear sign she has been kidnapped. Ash remembers that creepy feeling of being watched he had earlier. Sylvia realizes he is going after her and offers help. Ash uses his mark to activate the astral flow, basically turning his arm into a dragon GPS. His arm glows and summons magical butterflies that guide him straight to the captive. They arrive at a locked door, where Sylvia notices a hidden magic circle disguised as misaligned stones. Ash picks the lock and they rush inside, not noticing the stones starting to glow. Inside, Ekko is tied up by Angela, who is apparently the villain here. Angela admires Ekko, revealing she plans to experiment to figure out this whole human-dragon shape-shifting thing. She decides to dissect the poor girl to get some answers. Ash bursts in just in time, and Sylvia smashes the iron door, forcing Angela to pause. Furious, Ash demands to know what the hell is going on. Angela claims she is just following academy orders. Sylvia recognizes her, and Ash recalls Rebecca's warnings, stunned by the betrayal. Angela explains, but Ash is not buying it and demands Ekko back. Angela reveals her stash of Oron powder, causing the whole mansion to start shaking violently. The powder blocks dragons, and she activates a magic circle that instantly knocks the girls out cold. Ash fights the drowsiness, but collapses to the floor anyway. Angela is not actually trying to be evil. She does not want to hurt any dragon riders. She just wants to dissect Ekko. Ekko screams in terror, activating an astral flow that resonates directly with Ash, waking him up. With one arm swing, Ash shatters the magic, freeing everyone instantly. Angela stares in shock as Ash approaches with terrifying intensity. Ekko runs to him crying, but instead of hugging him, she punches him. Back at the dorm, Ash sits by a sleeping Ekko, still trying to process the absolute insanity of the day. He pets her hair, finally feeling a moment of peace. The next day, Ray rushes up, dying to know about the rumors. Ash panics, thinking he means Angela. He relaxes when realizing the topic is just Sylvia. Ray notices the weird reaction, but decides to drop it. To everyone's horror, Angela walks in as their brand new teacher. The class cheers, but Ash and Sylvia are absolutely terrified. Later, Rebecca corners Ash in the student council room and drops a bombshell that leaves him speechless. She invites him to join the council. Meanwhile, Sylvia grooms Lancelot, thanking the beast for helping her become a trainer. She recalls a childhood promise to be a great knight with Ash, but her mood suddenly shifts darkly. Sensing her distress, Lancelot nudges her gently to comfort her. Despite the comfort, she clenches her fists, jealous that Ash rode a dragon before she did. Suddenly, an alarm blares. A dragon is loose, so she sprints toward the gathering guards. They announce the dragon Strada has escaped. Back in the office, Rebecca notices Ash is visibly uncomfortable. She brings up the weirdos he met earlier, trying to gently steer the conversation her way. She launches into a lecture, explaining the big misunderstanding between the Empire and the Academy. She makes sure to highlight her own importance in everything. Getting serious again, she formally asks him to join the council, leaving poor Ash totally confused and speechless. A level 2 alarm interrupts them, sending both rushing to the window to see the chaos below. They watch in horror as Sylvia tries to ride the wild dragon Strada. Rebecca explains that Sylvia is so desperate to beat Ash, she is risking everything. She jumps out the window, summons her dragon Chilani, and suits up in her magical armor. Ekko is happily stuffing her face with crepes. Ash is distracted, still thinking about Sylvia's crushed look after Rebecca effortlessly subdued the wild dragon. Annoyed by his distraction, Ekko yanks his ear, making him scream. She gets distracted by a crowd gathering around a hero's statue. Ash explains the tragic backstory of the statue. Anya watches them from the shadows, worrying about how she's going to explain this mess to her boss. Later, Rebecca drags everyone to a tavern to plan a meetup for the festival. Meanwhile, Anya's master is asking way too many questions about the city. He praises the peace, then instantly ruins it by activating some nasty necromancy. Ekko instantly senses that something is wrong. Panic erupts as citizens flee from the massive summoned beast. Ash and the crew rush over, finding a giant rotting monster. The power paralyses Sylvia with fear, but Ekko ignores common sense and charges straight at the undead abomination. Ash watches in horror as tentacles snatch Ekko, ripping her clothes because anime physics apparently apply to monsters too. The beast prepares a strike to level the city. Luckily, Rebecca suits up just in time to block the attack. She summons her legendary spear and launches it perfectly. The weapon strikes true, hitting the creature dead on. Rebecca watches in horror as the beast regenerates instantly, launching another vicious attack. Realizing things are going south fast, Rebecca blocks the hit and orders Ash to grab Sylvia and run. Ash rushes over, screaming Sylvia's name to snap her out of her fear. She hesitates, so Ash delivers a tactical slap to the face, rebooting her brain. The percussion maintenance works, and Sylvia instantly regains focus. Ash commands Lancelot to dive in and save the swallowed Ekko. Sylvia launches Lancelot without hesitation, doing exactly what Ash hoped. Inside the monster, tentacles are tormenting the trapped Ekko. Moments later, she wakes up. Still woozy, she spots Navi calmly chilling above and introducing himself. Navi waves a hand, showing Ekko how desperately Ash is fighting against the necromancy beast outside. Navi waits calmly until Ekko realizes she needs to craft arc gear compatible with Ash so he can actually fight back. Outside, Ash fights with everything he has, fueled entirely by the stubborn belief that Ekko is still alive. Hearing his determination, Ekko surges with energy. In a blink, she crafts a complete arc gear set with all the bells and whistles attached. Ekko delivers the gear just in time. Ash synchronizes with Lancelot instantly, displaying some seriously impressive teamwork between rider and dragon. Inside, Anya's master realizes he has already lost this round. Still, he calmly walks away, satisfied that he at least gathered some juicy intel. In the sky, Ash rides skillfully, granting the creature its final wish of death. He summons the sacred sword and delivers the finisher, totally obliterating the monster. With the beast defeated, Ash and Ekko freefall, holding hands and smiling because nothing bonds two people like narrowly escaping death together. The dark energy fades away, revealing a dramatic sunset backdrop. Back in the council room, Rebecca recruits Ash and Sylvia,